Hey, new patient group family, hope you're doing well today. It's Eric here on a beautiful Wednesday morning. I was doing a training last week and I was able to capture some video footage of the VIP new patient tour of a practice. And I wanted to just take a little snippet out of this to further emphasize and make the point of creating value. The VIP tour, the patient tour itself, and when you do it the way virtually everybody does it, is quite sterile. It's quite boring. It's honestly very ineffective and has no positive impact on the consumer or the patient's relationship with you, the practice. But when you do it right, it creates another connection point. And that's what we often talk about with our VIP new patient experience journey. All the touch points that take place from the moment they discover you on the website or social media or when they make the first call. All of the touch points that take place are furthering the connection, the relationship and the partnership to when the moment comes where you ask them for the commitment to move forward with treatment and with partnership. And when you do the VIP patient tour correctly and you use verbiage that creates value around the things that you're showing them, it does have that very positive impact. Because remember, every word you say is creating a brand impression, either favorably or unfavorably. And all too often, we're creating a less than favorable brand impression because we haven't trained, we haven't practiced, we haven't role played, and we do not execute things like the VIP patient tour to a high standard. So let's take a look at this short clip. And then as we go through it, I'm going to be pausing and offering some commentary specific to the example. Let's take a look.
Okay, so these two rooms right here, these are our consultation and our exam rooms. So this is actually where we'll be sitting down in just a moment, talking about treatment options, discussing your teeth and just some of the needs of treatment, and then also get a chance to sit down and meet with Dr. Catania. He's just an amazing orthodontist, great at what he does. I think you'll really enjoy that time we have in just a few minutes.
So what does normal look like? Well, normal on a patient tour would be breezing by those two rooms and simply saying, these are our exam rooms. And then we would just basically move on. Might be, these are our exam rooms. We're going to be sitting down here in just a moment. And then you'd be moving on to the next stage of your tour, right? But what you notice there, hopefully, is you're hearing value being described. What goes on in there? What's the benefit to them as a patient or the parent, right? Also, you'll hear in there edification. I bring up the opportunity to meet the doctor and how amazing the doctor is and how much you're going to enjoy it. Again, each of these things that are being described, the verbiage is creating value and expectation of what that consumer should appreciate and look forward to in just a moment, which will in turn, when it comes time to now asking them to partner with us for treatment, is going to advance their interest in doing just that.
Down this way, speaking of the doctor, this is his office. Avid learner. So yes, you might look at this as messy. It's actually just loaded with knowledge in here. All those journals, he's constantly got his nose in where's the industry going, what's the new advancements of technology that's taking place.
So if you were to see this doctor's office, you would have hurried the patients quickly past it, trying to avoid it because it is very cluttered. Right now, that doesn't change the fact that we are going to get the doctor to tidy it up a little bit. But what it's cluttered with are journals, are things that are highly valuable to leading your industry and understanding the changes and the innovations that are taking place within the industry. And so it's a perfect opportunity to create value specifically around that. And again, why this doctor is the best choice for partnering for treatment. But again, it's what most practices, what most people would do is just skip it over without seeing the opportunity to train, role play, and create value.
Speaking of, this is where he does all of his treatment planning as well. And he does primarily digital treatment planning, meaning that he's using his computers to help design and prepare what treatment's going to look like for you, right? So whether that be our digital SureSmile braces or our digital Invisalign clear aligners, this is where he does all that work in setting up so that you can have an amazing smile when we're finished. All right, let's continue on.
So again, as you heard there, it's value, value, value. The verbiage matters. It's describing and helping them to appreciate things that they should, things that are going to help them to want to say yes to a partnership with us. Now, this doesn't happen overnight. I think you all understand as you work with us that this takes practice. This takes a commitment to doing things a different way. And so as I left this practice, as we had done several times through together, their assignment though was to continue to practice this at their upcoming meetings, to set scenarios in place, to do it from front to finish. This was only one small segment of the VIP patient tour. And then to alternate turns, because it's not just the role of one person. There's other people in this team that need to be cross-trained to do it at the same high standard. But when we do it right, this is again one of those points that nudges the patient and the parent forward into a relationship together where not only will they say yes more frequently, but they'll also tell other people about the great experience you're providing them. Have a great day.